These end links are really easy. Put on the, goes on the inside of that ABS cable, and just kind of put her through the holes and then put your nuts on. It's pretty self-explanatory. Maybe in here you can see the bottom one goes through here, and the top one goes through right there. It's not hard. Now what I found is this lower one is really difficult to get a tool in here. So what I did was I undid the top one first. So I'll take that one back off. That way I can pop it out and move it. And what that allows me to do is to, I believe these end links are 10, yeah. So what I'm going to do is, as you can see here, the end of this has a spot where you can put a 10mm socket on it. So what I'll do is I'll put this 10mm on the impact, and then I'll hold the nut with a wrench, and that will get her done. All right, so now I got the impact on the end of the ball joint. I'm gonna take this adjustable wrench, put it on the 21mm. I'm gonna run it in reverse. So they're lock nuts, so they go on really hard. So you're gonna have to hammer and let her hammer, because they go on really hard. But that's good. They won't back off. So now that the bottom's tight, you just stick your top one in, and this one's real easy to get to. So always make sure to bolt up your bottom one first. But what I'm going to do is, since I have to lift the other side, I don't want to hook this up yet. I want to do this last. So I want to go put the lower part of this joint on the other side of the bar. That way I can pivot it up and get the impact in there. Remember those things, because if you do it this way, you'll be fighting yourself trying to get your wrenches and stuff into this area here, and it's impossible. All right, so now we're on the driver's side, and we're going to put this lower one on first. Now, for some reason, this company had two different designs, I guess. They sent me this one. It has an Allen and a different style nut. It's got a nylon lock nut. It's what I get for buying the cheap replacements, but it is what it is. It'll still work. You just have to change up your tools a little bit, but not a big deal. So you want to be able to, now that other top side is disconnected, so it allows us to lift this up. If you would have connected that other top side, you wouldn't be able to lift this sway bar up to access it. So I'm going to put that in there, and I kind of just, you can hang it on the spring up top just to hold it up for you. You can see it, I just hang it right on the coil spring there. But now these nuts are nylon lock nuts, so they should go on easier than those other ones, because it's not a metal lock nut style, it's nylon. So we're going to try it with the impact again. I got a, what is this? This is a metric 6 Allen, and we're going to use crescent wrench again on the nut. And you can stick the nut in through the front here. I probably shouldn't use the impact for this. Should probably do it by hand. But we'll see if it's a problem. I'm gonna actually thread this on here until it starts turning. There she blows, Captain. Alright. Get her tight there. What I'm gonna do is go get a socket and just make sure it's tight. So they jumped up on me. It's a 22. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hit it with the impact and let it hammer for a second, since I can't get the ratchet in there when we get leverage on it. So I'll just shove the impact back in here. We'll just let her hammer for a couple seconds. There it is. You can watch the socket, the letters in the socket. You can watch them turn and they'll start to stop. And when they stop, it's tight. These things are 250 foot-pounds. That's more than enough for a tie rod. So you want to tuck it underneath your ABS cable. And now that you have both bottoms installed, now you can go and do your tops, because they're easy. Now, let's see if it'll let me run this on. Yeah, it's actually going. There it is. It's a pretty big bolt. You're not going to break it. Don't be afraid to make it tight. But there we go. That should take care of the thumping noise that I had in the front end. I thought I had a bad strut, but it's not the strut. It was the sway bars. So back over to the passenger side. Alright, so now that the passenger side's done, now we can put this top bolt, or this top mount in. And the reason we left that off was to be able to move the sway bar. And that just makes your life easier. Why fight it when you don't have to? And that pops right in. The nut goes on. Now I'm probably going to have to reverse this, but I'm putting the 21 on here. Yeah, see, it's just turning the joint. So what I do is I go to a 10 millimeter, which fits this, and go back to the old crescent wrench, and you want your gun in reverse. This gun almost doesn't have enough to do it. Those are like lock nuts, and they just don't want to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to step up to the Big Daddy. Put the 10 millimeter on there. Like I said, you're going in reverse. Alright, so now it's bottomed out. Now you can go back to your 21. And let her eat. And she's going to be tight. It's not going to go anywhere. Bottom's tight, top's tight. You're ready to hit the road.